I'm under my covers. I don't even know if this is going to be the first episode or what. But girl, I'm irritated as fuck. PMDD is whooping my ass. It's whooping my backside right now. I'm out of breath because I was trying to find a mic that I bought just for this shit. Only the mic was literally on the other side of my bed. Okay. And now I can't find this fuck ass mic. Alright. Literally, it was right there, now it's gone. Okay. On the list of other things that I can't fucking find, I can't find my glasses. Alright. Which is fine because when I go outside, I'm like, do I need to see every single person? No, I don't. No, I do not. Right? And then on top of that, can't find my other AirPod. I think it's the right one. I've got the left one, but I can't find the right one. I'm just irritated, man. I am fuming, okay? Them 10 days before my period as someone that has PMDD is hell, okay? But I'm really irritated. Like, I'm really, really irked. And it's not for any real reason. Nothing in particular is annoying me. It's just little things about today is annoying me. I tried to sell something on Marketplace. The person was like, oh, I'll come around 4 p.m. And they're not here. So they said that they'd come tomorrow, which is fine. Any other day, I'd be like, okay, who cares? Like, that means I could just stay in my house. Like, I don't have to double check if somebody's outside the house. You know, if somebody knocked on the door, if he's waiting for me, whatever, like, you know. But because it's the dreaded 10 days, okay, before menstruation, you would think my body, like, it would be like muscle memory and that I'd feel fine and that I would get over it. But clearly, clearly I haven't. Clearly, I'm never going to get used to it. Actually, let me just... I had some covers over my head because I wanted you guys to hear me properly. But, you know, because people outside don't know, cars might drive by, be loud as fuck. But it is what it is. This is the beginning stages. It's not supposed to be fucking perfect, okay? You want perfection? Go listen to The Read, all right? The Read, that's one of my favorite podcasts. But I'm sure they had to start somewhere, so, you know. But I'm fucking irritated, bro. And doom scrolling on my phone is not making it any fucking better. Let me tell you. It's not, okay? Because I'm scrolling on Instagram, for example. I'm trying to take a break from TikTok. I'm scrolling on Instagram. Not that it is, TikTok, you know, I'm off TikTok, but I'm on Instagram because it's better. It's not fucking better. They have reels on there. It's the same shit. I'm so irritated. I'm on Instagram. I'm looking at cute shit. I'm looking at cats. I'm looking at funny little videos and shit. And then you will see some bullshit ass rage bait, which fair enough. I think I do attract rage bait-esque videos onto my like feed, like onto my algorithm, because I'll like some funny, like my humor is just like all over the place. So it could be something that's like borderline like misandrist, well, it is super duper misandrist, or something that's just like very random. Like it'll be like a low quality video and I'm just like laughing like this is the funniest fucking thing in the motherfucking world, okay? And it really isn't. I have the sense of humor of like a 10-year-old. Like the shit that I find funny is, I thought, okay, I'm turning 24 in a couple of days. It's the 22nd. No, my birthday is the 22nd. It's the 2nd of September today. A couple of months ago, I would have felt like my my birthday would have been light years away. It's literally around the corner. And let me tell you something. I don't know if it's quarantine that's done this. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm Gen Z. I don't know if it's accumulation of both, right? But my God, I don't feel a day over 19. I'm being so fucking serious. What am I supposed to do? I'm like turning 24. Like, I'm still young, but like, I'm looking at other 24-year-olds and they're like, the adult shit. Like, and Instagram is a fucking lie. Social media is a fucking lie. But even when I interact with people, I just feel like they just get it, you know? But then that's comparison, and comparison's a thief of joy. Like, I know these things. Like, I know, okay, but if it was that easy for me to control my thoughts, then I would be fucking Bill Gates, okay? But right now, I'm not even Bill Gates, bitch. I'm Bill Fence, if anything. Because if you know what I'm referring to, then you chronically alive, just like me. I'm not even Bill Gates, bro. I am fucking Bill Fence, yeah? You just had a car drive by. I am fucking Bill Fence right now, yeah? I'm Billy Fence, yeah? I'm about to graduate. I'm graduating 2 years fucking later than everyone, all right? For personal reasons, shit happens, you know, life, whatever. But, like, bitch, when do I feel like I'm 20, when do I start feeling like I'm in my 20s, number one? Will this feeling that I'm just cosplaying as an adult ever go away? Because from what I've seen on the internet, people explaining this feeling, because I know I'm not the only person, and I've, you know, done a little bit of research, it seems as though it never goes away. Like, it never goes away. You're gonna feel like a little kid in a 20-something-year-old's body for the rest of your fucking life, okay? Or, you know, next couple of years, you're gonna be 34. They still feel like a fucking 19-year-old, you know, that's right before quarantine. Like, you're gonna feel like that teenager from quarantine, like before quarantine, pre-COVID. And I'm like, oh my God. And it shifted the timeline. COVID, being in quarantine, staying inside, the first quarantine, not being like, the government not knowing what to do because this is like a brand new thing, shifted my motherfucking, like, it shifted all of I think it shifted our DNA. Like, I'll be so real. It shifted our genetics, the cells in our bodies. Something shifted, okay? Scientists are saying that time doesn't just feel like it's moving fast, but actually the world is spinning at a faster pace, like by like a couple of seconds. And that, you know, it's not just the feeling, it's literally like, you know, it's factual. Like, it's proven that we are moving at a faster pace. Why is the end near? Is the apocalypse near? Is the end times near? Okay, I'm coming across like super religious, like people who are probably experiencing religious psychosis or when I was logged onto my TikTok and talking about, this is the time that Jesus is gonna come back. And I'm like, oh my God. You know what? Even when they said the aliens are gonna come down and they're gonna start interacting with us, and the government was like, fuck it, yeah, aliens are real, and they finally told us the truth, I was like, I wasn't like, oh my God, like, I'm so scared. Like, what? Like, that's so crazy. Like, when I first heard about COVID and people saying like it started because somebody ate a bat in China, it's not even like that. It's like, oh my God, again, like, why are you telling me this? Are the aliens gonna start paying taxes? Like, are the aliens gonna help the economic state of the planet? Are they gonna unfuck Earth? Is that what they're gonna do? No. Okay, so then why are you telling me? I don't care. Like, And then people talk about, like I said, going back to like Jesus coming back. I mean, that is cool as fuck. Like, you know, to see everything plan out, you know, as someone who is, you know, Muslim, see everything that was in the Quran, everything that's been prophesized come to life. That's like, that would be cool as fuck. Kind of like when you hear about your favorite actor in the makings of making like a film, and you find out about the film in like 2023, and they're like, this film is gonna come out in 2025 or 2026, and you're just like, that's so long away. You know, am I even gonna be alive then? Am I gonna fucking die? The time comes and you're just like gassed up, and you see the trailer and you're like, it's coming. Like, that's kind of how I feel. Like, if Jesus is coming back, okay, if Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, if he's coming back, yeah, that would be, yes, I encourage that, yes. But am I scared though? No. If it was pre-COVID, would I have been scared? Yes. And I think as a collective, people would be afraid, especially about the alien shit. I feel like people would have overreacted way more. Now we've just, if anything, people have underreacted. Nobody gives a fuck. It's just like, okay, are the aliens gonna give us like clean water? Are the aliens gonna give us a ceasefire? Are the alien like what? Okay, like the aliens, they've been watching us fuck up for so long, and they haven't done anything. So why should I give a fuck now? They didn't give a fuck. Why should I give a fuck? You know what I mean? Could have saved us from going through quarantine and COVID and having this weird feeling like we've shifted timelines. But no, these bastards, these intergalactic bastards, these fuck ass aliens were just watching us from their planet where they don't have to pay taxes. They don't have to pay for fucking water that comes from their planet. Like, you know, if they even drink water, like, and they just watched us. Like, they probably been watching us like a reality TV show. Like, we are probably their favorite pastime, you know, we are probably their entertainment, and that's why they just didn't make themselves known for so long. And they would drop hints here and there, just like, you know, we're watching you guys, but, you know, they probably didn't want to interfere because this is great TV for them. Like, this is great. It's kind of like how every single reality TV show has the same formula, and there's always one person that is the most memorable person in that whole show, and that person's usually like the shit stirrer. I think they know that if they were to bring peace onto Earth, then they won't get to watch their favorite ghetto ass TV show called Planet Earth. They won't be entertained anymore. Okay? They're watching us do dumb shit. They're watching us, like, you know, in this capitalist society, killing ourselves, working, and then for some of us literally killing ourselves because we're like, I can't amount to anything, and I have all these expectations and nothing's working for me, and then, you know, the system's actively working against me, and then, you know, people actually actively killing themselves. They're watching us, bro. They watched that shit and they stood by and they were like, this is really interesting. And when I imagine aliens, I imagine the two aliens from The Simpsons, you know, the Treehouse of Horror episode. That's what the fuck I imagine when it comes to aliens. That's what I imagine. Like them two big ass aliens with the one eye, and they're just shit talking, and they literally just watch, you know, Springfield, you know, as their reality TV show, and they think it's hilarious. And every once in a while, every couple of episodes, you know, where they have the specials or whatnot, they might make themselves known, and they're like, you know, we exist, but they're not gonna fuck it up because this is more than a social experiment. This is entertainment. So my answer to, or my response to the government finally fucking telling us the truth after they've been gaslighting us and been playing in our faces for so long with, aliens being represented in the media. And telling us, oh, by the way, aliens are real. Yeah, extraterrestrial life exists. My response to that is fuck you. Because what do I do with this information now? And everybody's so fucking burnt out anyways these days. It's like an alien could literally show up to my fucking doorstep and knock on my door and be like, take me to your leader. And I'd be like, it's literally 3 a.m. I don't know you. Like, I couldn't give a shit if you have one eye, if you have fucking tentacles, bitch. Get off my motherfucking lawn. Okay? Get off my fucking property. Don't chat to me, please. Go away. I need to sleep. But I don't even think. I think the last time I had a good night's sleep was pre-COVID, and you didn't want to fucking help me then. So why are you asking me to help you now? Like, literally, like I said, alien could come down, and I just got a message. Okay. All right. Anyway, very unprofessional. Aliens could come down and say, Hassanat, take me to your leader. And I'd be like, no. You could have come at any fucking time, but you decided to come at this time of night. Like, no. And I know aliens would be on that dumb shit because I don't think they would understand. Like, I feel like they are intelligent, I'm assuming, but I don't. Kind of like how we've all had someone in our class when we were in school that was super smart, but when it came to interacting with people, they just didn't get it. I would assume that aliens are like that because, again, like I would even go as far as assuming that aliens probably have social anxiety. Okay, maybe that's why they decided to make themselves known after all this fucking time. Okay, it took you long enough. Yeah, like it's given very much. They can't go up to the till and to put their item on the table and interact with the person behind the till. That's what it's given. I would not be surprised if aliens have social anxiety and they've been too shy to make themselves known, because honestly, I don't care. And I think as a collective, we don't care. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. And why would you want to get involved in the ghetto politics of the world? I mean, Donald Trump is in power currently in America. We've had a very known public case of someone who was a prolific sex trafficker and would traffic young women and young girls for a long ass time. And all these politicians knew about it. And the information's been out there on the internet for a long time. And the people who put two and two together before the case kind of hit mainstream were made to feel like they were conspiracy theorists and they were just crazy people, right? And then now that we know that this case that's been brought to our attention surrounding like abuse of power, and such a gross abuse of power, like the biggest form of abuse of power that you could see, because literally our politicians, the people that are supposed to take care of us, have been silent and have been kind of trying to save face, haven't really done anything to condemn him. I mean, Trump, that whole situation with Trump promising people before he got voted in that he would reveal the Epstein files, and then now he wants to play stupid and say like, oh, I don't know, files, like who cares about that guy, like who, huh? Earth is beyond ghetto. Earth is so beyond ghetto that it needs another term. Like, I'm thinking of the word uncouth, but I don't think that encapsulates the ghetto-ness of Earth. Because we all know right from right and we all know wrong from wrong. But yet things can't be more wrong on planet Earth. Like, it's just, it gets to a point where it's like, oh my God, like, oh my God. So, speaking of the Jeffrey Epstein case, are we ever gonna know who was on that plane? I mean, I think everybody kind of has a gist of who was likely on that plane. But are we ever gonna get to the bottom of the case? Because I feel like the media and people like Donald Trump have made it seem like, oh, well, we know he's, he was a pedophile, he's a sex trafficker and all of this, and he had an island and all of this. But like, that's all, like, that's been revealed, like, and the man is quote unquote dead. That nigga is not dead. Okay. Or at least he did not kill himself, but I don't believe he's dead. I don't believe he's dead. And you've got Ghislaine Maxwell, to me, because when you read between the lines and you pick up on certain things, to me it seems like she's kind of gloating at the idea of her kind of being set free or just being able to get away with this. I would not be surprised if she all of a sudden accidentally, is somehow found dead or whatever. Like, if she kills herself, quote unquote, like the way that she's kind of acting. Like, for example, she did an interview and the interviewee was actually a friend of hers. This is a female journalist. And I think a person who would just come across that interview would just assume, oh, this is the interview, of course it's expected. People want to know what's on her mind. The journalist is not really asking any hard-hitting questions, though, but okay, it's an interview, like, what's the big deal? But then when you Google these people, and that's what you need to do, because it really is all connected. When you Google this woman that's interviewing her, and because, if the curiosity is itching you to the point where it's like, why is she being so soft with this woman? Like, does she know this woman? And then you've come to find out that she's related to someone who would board Jeffrey Epstein's planes, like, frequently. Someone who worked for the Israeli government on top of that. Very suspicious. It's just like, oh my God. A car driving by. It's like, oh my God. Like, you really think we're fucking dumb. Like, you really think we're dumb. Another reason why artists get off. One of the current reasons I'd say is somehow we get worse and worse and worse. And that's the worst reason that I'm thinking of off the top of my head is the politicians trying to protect this man that did something morally wrong. The same politicians that are quick to condemn people for entering a country, quote unquote, illegally, and, taking away jobs from American citizens and all of this shit, and, being so hard hitting when it comes to situations like regarding like illegality and like, oh, like, but then when it comes to this motherfucker, when it comes to this bastard, this big-headed bastard named Jeffrey, is all of a sudden is, we don't even know. Why do you even want the case? Like, you know what it's given? It's given when it's your birthday and a relative gives you money, or, it's Eid, like your relative gives you money, and your mom is like, oh, let me take this so I could take care of it for you, and like I promise, like I'm not gonna spend it, or like you can get it back, like, but I'll just take care of it for you. And then one day you're like, where's the money? Can I have my £20, please? And then you're gaslit, and you're told like, no, you don't need. What are you gonna do with that £20? What? You can't do that to people, Mr. Trump. Okay, Mr. Donald Trump, you can't do that to people. This is not, a shady business deal where, you could just get away with doing people dirty. Like, I'm sure he's done dirty for many fucking years. Like, no. People are not going to live it down. The Republican Party, his MAGA supporters they're scrambling because they don't know what the fuck to do, because they're thinking, because a lot of them, I'm pretty sure, believe in that QAnon bullshit, where the whole premise of the theory was that my allergies, oh my god, the whole premise of the theory was essentially that Donald Trump was going to expose all of these pedophile politicians, all of these weirdos in politics, once he gets into power, because he is a good Christian man and he's a man with morals and blah 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 blah, right? And then he did what someone of his class, of his caliber, would do in any other situation. I mean, someone who has had a silver spoon in his mouth since, he was an infant, okay, has never really known the words no, and has always found ways to get away with certain accusations. Like, what? Like, how could somebody be so selfish? It's like he is the fucking poster child for selfishness. Okay, like, what are you talking about? Like, he's to expect this man to think for anyone other than himself, like on behalf of someone else, like to empathize and to put someone else before himself fully, is laughable. Like, you really looked at this man who is the poster child of spoiled rich kid, or now he's like an old man, spoiled rich granddad, but he was once a spoiled rich young man, right? You looked at that man, and he thought you guys were like, he had humanity for you. Like, he doesn't care about the working man. He doesn't care about the working class. Okay, he only cares about the working class when it's prevalent that they are the ones making him richer. I'm sure he might care about his workers if something happened and it led them not being able to work, for him anymore. I'm sure. But to assume that this man would give a flying fuck about your plight and the fact that you can't feed your children because the economy is trash, and grocery prices are stupid now. Like, the fact that you really thought you really thought this man saw you as an equal. That's the thing. You thought this man saw you as a fucking equal. Okay, this man is beyond deluded. This man, I would not put it past him in assuming that he probably thinks he is looks wise, because it's off topic, but looks wise, that he is a 10 out of 10 because he dates 10 out of 10s, or he's the most intelligent people because he surrounds himself with actual intelligent people. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He is that type of delusional where he probably believes that, oh, well, I have all these, I've been married to supermodels, because I'm pretty sure his previous wife was a supermodel. I've been married to a supermodel before, and I'm married to another model. Therefore that means I'm handsome. Like, duh. Or that, I've come in contact with, scientists said maybe rub shoulders with fucking Bill Gates or someone. Therefore, that means I'm an intelligent person. When you've had a silver spoon in your mouth for most of your life, it is very hard for you to come to the conclusion that you are not that special. I think as we get older, we define what, how special we are in our own way, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But, like, when you're a kid and you draw something and your parents are like, or your mom is like, wow, that's really great. Like, you drew this flower by yourself. Like, because you're a kid and you need that encouragement. As you get older, I think, not that you become disillusioned, but it's just reality. It's like there's delusional when it's, to get you from A to B, but then there's just like, you can keep it real with yourself. He doesn't have that. He's someone who I'm sure, without a doubt, has been made to feel like he was great all of his life. And if anybody tried to make him feel less than, it was probably because they were jealous of him, because he had money, or he had this, or he slept with models, or could easily rub shoulders with some of the most intelligent people on the planet. Like, he doesn't think like you. He's never thought like you. People who are on that level of wealth have only known wealth all of their lives. It is very, I'm sure it must be very difficult to actually empathize with everyday people, because you don't come across everyday people, and the plights of everyday people is not going to be on the forefront of your mind, because you've never been made aware of that. Okay, it seems like to me the more thoughtful, quote unquote, rich people are more thoughtful because their parents instilled that into them at a very, very young age. But those people are like 1 in a million. The average rich kid is gonna have the average, rich kid kind of upbringing, and the same kind of, chip on their shoulders that other rich kids do, which might be like, oh, my dad or my mom didn't spend as much time with me as they could have as a kid, and they are in this bubble where they can't see outside of their own issues. The fact that people saw that man and really thought to themselves, yes, he will save us. Okay, like that one meme, save me, Donald Trump, save me. Like, they really thought, oh, this is the man that's gonna save us. Like, it's gonna be him. Like, and this whole podcast has been like all over the place, just me talking here and there. Just needed a ramble, honestly. It makes me feel way better. I needed this yap. Okay, it just made me forget that I was even irritated in the first place. But let me tell you, okay, Donald Trump is not gonna fucking save you. To be fair, none of these politicians are gonna save you. Yeah, there was one candidate that was a little bit less shittier than Donald Trump, right? And even we're going through this similar dilemma in the UK for the people that have been voting for Labour. Oh my God. That is a whole different topic in and of itself, because I'm getting irritated even thinking about it, because just a whole bunch of empty promises. But that's besides the point. The point is, none of these people are your friends like that. Like, I get being frustrated that they're gonna make, they promise to do something and then they don't follow through. But why would you think Trump, who was very obviously even a part of all the fuck shit that Jeffrey Epstein was doing. The fact that you thought he would expose himself, because he knows he's going to expose himself, or he's going to have to expose himself as well. Like, he can't just half-ass be like, this is what Jeffrey did. Like, no, people are going to be like, we already know this and this and this, or we could already tell. We want the full story, like, the full perspective. He knows he's going to have to expose himself. Like, he's been involved in dodgy behavior too. Like, with his daughter, I think her name's Ivana Trump. Was it Ivanka? I think it was Ivanka Trump? You know which daughter I'm talking about. The one that he creeps on, okay? She was a part of this modeling agency that her dad and some other guy was running. And if you look into that whole situation is dodgy, because Trump has been on record admitting just weird behavior, like how because these are all like underage girls for the most part, wanting to become models and, like, you know, make a start in the modeling agency, like in the modeling industry. And he would openly say proudly, like, these pretty girls, like, I would walk in to their dressing rooms while they're getting changed, and just being a weirdo, like, and then also being associated with weirdos, because I'm pretty sure the people that he started that modeling agency with were found out for doing just inappropriate shit to models, or just inappropriate shit. Like, they were charged for some weird shit. But it gets to a point. Where it's like, are people that fucking dumb? Pattern recognition, do you guys not have that? Like, I don't understand. But anyways, I'm probably gonna take a nap. I'm tired. I was angry today, moody. Even the weather has kind of been matching my mood. It's just been like hot some days, and then it's been like raining on other days. And the sun's been shining some days, and then it hasn't, and it's currently not shining. So I'm going to take that as a sign that I probably need to take a nap. But yeah, I think this will be the first episode. It's not perfect, but I think this is going to be the first episode. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you stick around to listen to the other episodes as well. So bye. I'll be coming back soon with more episodes. I'm thinking of doing recording a bunch, and then just putting them out all together. So yeah, fingers crossed I actually end up doing that instead of procrastinating. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Wish you well. I hope you have a good rest of your week. Okay. And I hope you don't get rage baited on social media, because yeah. But yeah, bye. I'll talk to you guys soon.